Hello, first graders. Welcome back to math. What we will be doing in math today is we will recite numbers forward and backwards from 1 to 99. How we will do this is we will complete a hundreds chart and solve a word problem counting by fives. This is important so we can build number sense and see patterns when we're counting. So we're going to go ahead and count together starting by 5. And we're just going to count up to 100. But I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera so I can highlight and circle all of my numbers by fives. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and practice counting by fives in our hundreds chart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count by fives and I'm going to circle each number as I'm counting. So this is my hundreds chart. And when we're counting by fives, we're going to start at 5. Are y'all ready to start counting? You ready? Okay, count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 100. So I'm going to move my hundreds chart just so you can see that I counted by fives. So I went ahead and circled all of my numbers as I was counting by fives. So let's go ahead and practice it one more time, a little bit faster. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Awesome job. Thank y'all for counting with me by fives. Now let's go ahead and try to count a picture by fives. So let's go. Now we're going to look at this picture right here. We have some tally marks. Do y'all remember tally marks? We learned it at the very beginning of the year. These are tally marks, and we can see that we have groups of 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tally marks, and I have 4 different groups. So how many tally marks are there? We have groups of 5, so we can count by 5. Are you ready to count with me? Let's count. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So how many tally marks do I have? 24. Awesome. Good job counting by fives. Awesome. Now, before we get into today's assignment, we're going to go ahead and look at our hundreds chart and review our rows and our columns. Do it with me. Our columns go up and down, up and down. And when we are counting in our columns, we are counting by tens. And also one more important thing, when we are counting by tens and we are counting in our column, what place value does not change? It stays the same. Is it the tens place or the ones place? Yes, the ones place stays the same when we're going up and down and we're counting by tens. Now our row, we go left to right. Do it with me, left to right, and we're counting by ones. Whenever we are counting in our row, what place value stays the same? Can you tell me? The tens. Yes, the tens place stays the same. So when we are counting by ones and we're counting in our row, our tens place stays the same. Awesome job. Now let's go ahead and look at your assignment for today. For your assignment, you are going to complete this hundreds chart. You are pretty similar with it because we did it yesterday as well. So you are going to count by tens. And as you're counting by tens, you are going to color in the numbers. So just like we practiced in today's lesson by circling the numbers, you can go ahead and color them in with your pencil button on your iPad. So go ahead and complete this hundreds chart by counting by fives and coloring the numbers as you count. Your second assignment for today is you are going to fill in these squares right here. So you are going to skip count by fives. So right here you start with 5, 10, and what comes next? You can use your hundreds chart to help you find the missing numbers. So you have 2 missing numbers that you have to fill in. Right here as well, you have 30. And you have to skip count by fives to figure out what 2 numbers comes next. So go ahead and fill in these squares with the missing numbers. Okay, you skip count by fives and use your hundreds chart to help you. Your next assignment and the last assignment for today is you are going to have a word problem. So this word problem, you have to figure out how many chocolate chips were on Lily's cookies. So let's read it together. Lily has 5 cookies. How many cookies does Lily have? 5. Awesome. She has 5 cookies. Each cookie has 5 chocolate chips. How many chocolate chips? 5. Yes. How many chocolate chips were on Lily's cookies? So how many chocolate chips are there in total? So what you have to do is you have to look at these cookies, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chocolate chips in each cookie. So that means in order to get our total amount of chocolate chips, you can skip count by fives. So you can skip count by fives, and you have to tell me the total amount of chocolate chips that she has for all of her cookies in total. Once you are done with that, you can go ahead and turn it in into Google Classroom for your teacher. I'll see you next time in math. Bye.